Well, hi food friends. Welcome to Cavalcade of Food. I'm Kevin.
Hi, friendly foodsters. I'm Ralph behind the camera once more.
And you know what? We are having a pumpkin party. We are pumpkin crazy because it's fall, our favorite season.
Yeah.
And you might remember in the spring, we go rhubarb crazy. And we do all kinds of rhubarb stuff. So now that it's fall, and I can't believe it's fall already, but it is, we are doing pumpkin.
It's that season where everything seems to come up pumpkin flavored, but we were talking recently and Kevin just came up with this great idea, one of which we're going to prepare today. He said, what about pumpkin pancakes?
What about, we were thinking of having pancakes.
I said, that's a great idea.
Why not put some pumpkin in it?
I never had heard of that, but I can't wait to try them.
Yeah, we're going to try this out. Okay, so here's what we've got. I've got, that's the pumpkin. Okay, that's a cup of just canned pumpkin. You know, if you make your own, that's great.
Is that different from a pumpkin puree?
It is pumpkin puree.
Okay,
that's not the pumpkin pie filling. Because that's got the spices and stuff in it. This is just straight up pumpkin.
We don't like it overly spiced.
Right. So this is just pumpkin puree.
Kevin and his mom made a really great pumpkin pie, and Kevin learned her recipe, and I love it because it's not overly spiced. I think we've had it on Cavalcade of Food. It's got just that pumpkin-y flavor with just a touch of those spices. We actually did a chocolate pumpkin pie. Oh, okay. Is that
a while back, and that's on Cavalcade of Food, and that is delish.
So
all right, 1 egg. And I'm just beating it up a little bit. Okay. Now we're going to do our wet ingredients first. So I got 1.5 cups of milk here, Ralph.
1.5 cups of whole milk.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put that in there.
Added to 1 beaten egg.
And then we've got our 1 cup of pumpkin.
Just like Play-Doh.
Yep. I love that little tool. It's great. Okay. Now we're going to put a little oil in here. So I've got just vegetable oil. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Okay.
I meant to say too that when that came out like Play-Doh, I meant Play-Doh the fun toy for kids, not the philosopher.
Now I got some lemon juice here. I'm going to try to get it without the seeds.
Oh, you squeezed a fresh lemon?
Yeah, I had one. So we're going to have 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now,
you're not going to taste that though, right?
No, not really. But you could also use, if you didn't have a lemon, use vinegar.
So it sounds like you're going for the acidity to do some kind of chemical thing in there. Some chemical reaction with the baking stuff, right?
Right. So let's just get all of our wets together. You see that? Isn't that pretty? Kind of a pale orange color.
I like that color. It's already reminding me of the fall and all things pumpkin-y.
Yeah. This is just such a great time of year, especially here in Michigan. It's so beautiful. All right. Now, I've got 2 cups of all-purpose flour here.
Okay, 2 cups of flour.
Teaspoon of cinnamon. Oh, just a pinch, or a little more than 1/8 of nutmeg. You could use more nutmeg if you want, allspice.
Depends on how spicy you like
it. We don't like it too spicy.
We like that pumpkin flavor to come through.
A little bit of the nutmeg. I got 3 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Okay.
2 tablespoons of baking powder. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm putting all that in. I'll take my other whisk here. And just kind of blend
the dries
together. Okay. So that they're all kind of mixed in.
Can't wait to try these pumpkin pancakes.
Now, I don't know what, everybody makes their pancakes on different things. I love using an electric griddle. I've got an electric non-stick griddle here. This is my go-to for pancakes, French toast. If I got to make,
egg
half a dozen grilled cheese sandwiches, fry a bunch of eggs, yeah, it's great for that. So if you don't have a griddle, of course, you could use a skillet, or maybe you have a flat pan that goes on top of the stove.
Kevin's got mad skillet skills.
So we've, because we do a lot of cooking for crowds here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is we're going to take
That's a great name.
Our dry.
Cooking for crowds. So you add the dries carefully to the wet.
To the wet, okay. And we're going to get this all mixed together. So I'm going to finish getting all this stirred in. And you just want it, don't overbeat this, just get it combined like that, okay?
You could probably even go crazy if you were into the chocolate pumpkin thing like you mentioned before, and add little chocolate chips at this point, right?
I would put the chocolate chips in once you put it on the griddle,
okay.
if you wanted to. That is an excellent idea, Ralph.
I'm anxious to try it straight up though first.
So here, we're going to leave it right there. I'm not going to mix it any more than that. It'll have a few lumps, but that's okay. I'm going to do a quick cleanup. We'll get these pancakes on the griddle.
Sounds yummy.
Pumpkin pancakes.
Coming your way.
So here's our nice pancake batter. We've got the grill hot. When you do pancakes, they really need to go on a
hot surface.
Hot grill. So, see if we can get a half a dozen or so on here.
So this is a non-stick griddle, whereas since I don't have one of these, if I was cooking them at my kitchen, I would
You'd want to grease it a little bit. Put some non-stick spray or something.
What about vegetable oil or?
That works too. Yeah.
But not butter because it burns?
Well, yeah, it would turn brown.
Oh, those are great already.
Now, we're going to wait, and if you can, I don't know if you can get in close, but you'll start to see the little bubbles forming on the top.
On the edges, too.
Yeah, see? And that means they're baking, okay?
They're doing their thing. That's what you're looking for, right?
Right. So, for those of you who make pancakes all the time, you kind of know what you're looking for. You want to get the side cooked through before you do the flip.
I think one thing you taught me was you don't flip them more than once, because I was flipping them, and they get overcooked.
It does, and it makes for kind of a mess.
A hard pancake.
Yeah, we want the first side to brown up, and of course you can always take a peek with your spatula. Again, this is the nice thing about the non-stick, because you can kind of get under it there, but it's not quite yet. We're going to give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll come back when we flip these over.
Sounds good.
But they're a beautiful color. And then, you know what? You can serve these, of course, with butter, with little cinnamon sugar, maple syrup, or you could make a cinnamon butter.
That sounds good and spicy.
Yeah, by combining softened butter with cinnamon.
What about
spread that on?
What about making your own whipped cream with flavors like nutmeg or allspice? That way you could have your spices in the topping and not necessarily in the pancake, which we like to have more pumpkin-y.
And you had talked about chocolate chips. This would be a time where you could kind of drop some chocolate chips in there.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to give this, actually, I think look at that. Isn't that nice? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Can you smell them?
Mm-hmm.
You can smell them. So we're going to let that other side cook. Beautiful. And we'll be right back. We're making pumpkin pancakes. Well, look what we got here.
Those are really colorful and soft looking and flavorful smelling.
So we did make up some cinnamon butter. Look at that. We're going to put that on there. And then I've got some warm maple syrup. But you get the pumpkin smell. You're just going to have to. Isn't that nice?
Yeah. Aren't you going to put any syrup on it?
Yes, I am. Right now. Since you ask.
Well, we've got to give our friends out there the taste test. Proof is in the pudding.
Do it up any way that you want, whatever you like to put on your pancakes. But you want the maple syrup, of course, goes great.
Are you getting the pumpkin flavor?
Very much, yeah.
Not too spicy?
Not too spicy. That cinnamon butter. We want you.
Don't you think that second bite should...
Yeah.
Mmm.
You getting it?
Mm-hmm. I was going to say that second bite should be for the cameraman.
So, it's a moist, kind of cakey pancake.
Yeah, I think the pumpkin makes it...
The pumpkin gives a nice...
A different texture almost. Yeah. Kind of, not mushy, but a little wetness that's good.
Yeah, a moisture. It's really good. But yet, they're not heavy.
Yeah, look how white they look.
And they're beautiful. So, there you go. Happy autumn, everybody. We're going to have our breakfast now, or I guess it's brunch really for us, but enjoy autumn's bounty. Make up some pumpkin something or other. We're going to have more pumpkin stuff coming up, but pumpkin pancakes.
Just the season.
We had a great time. Hope you did too. Thanks for being a part of it. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.